in this video, I want to talk about energy. Energy interacting with energy, like the energy of yourself interacting with the energy of other people. And this is also like an extended version, extended part from the video I did about not fitting in. It's simple as this. It's simple as this. You'll notice that when you switch energies, that means the more that you learn yourself, the more that you can identify like what you're feeling, the more that you can work through emotions, the more that you can face your subconscious aspects of your thoughts, your thought processes, face those, clear those, or work with those. You know, if it's not something that you do and it's perfect, you're perfect with it. Like, the whole point is not to say that you're going to never experience or think about trauma that you've experienced, but this is just more about getting clear on that's what's exactly holding you back. That's what's holding you back. How can you move forward? You know, that being in that space changes you energetically, because we are made of energy. People say that we're not. I don't understand how we're not. We are made of energy, and our vibrational patterns that comes out from that may not be seen all the time. It may be something that could be unconscious to other people, even ourselves. Sometimes we don't even know we're vibing like that, but we're vibing like that all the time. And it's like sending off these signals, and then you start looking and seeing how the more that you become sustained, the more that you become self-knowing, the more that you can switch on and off and just remain in control of what you choose to interact with, what you choose not to interact with, how you choose to react. The more that you can do that and be in control of that, the more you see that people kind of just fall off. Like, you don't just match with every energy that you come across. And you have to be careful for this, because a lot of people mistake that their energetic vibrational pattern, okay, they mistake that as something like, okay, they're weird, they need to change what they're doing because they're not collecting as many bodies, many friends and relationship partners like they usually do, like they did, like they would. It must be something wrong with them. Something definitely has to be wrong. No, it doesn't mean that. And if there is something wrong with you, it usually will look like you elevating yourself on an energetic level. It's just very hard to match. Now, remember this. The higher that you go, it's more about others that's not really on that energetic pattern or wavelength that you're on. They, even though they want to connect with you, even though they want to even be around you a lot of time and be in vibration with you, it's hard for them to do. They don't understand what's taking place a lot of times. They will even sometimes come up with answers in their own head about you that's not even true. Like, oh, she did this to me, he said that to me. I don't like her hairstyle. They will come up with simple, petty, low vibrational stuff sometimes to place on you or project onto you, because they cannot match your vibration, and they do not understand why they're not matching your vibration, because they think that everything's fine with them, remember? And most of the time when we're in relationship and energetic vibration with other people, it's because it's something about the person that's drawn us in. It's something about the person that we're finding agreements with until we can't find that agreements any longer. And you may even see some people that are very strong. They're very strong in their convictions, and they feel like they're very strong in who they are, in their ego, whatever the case may be, that tries to match you energetically, and it may go for a little while. It may go for a day, 2 days, a couple weeks, a couple months. And then what happens is when they, when you take one person's energy, vibration, pattern, and you match it against someone else's who's vibrating at a lower frequency, what happens is it sends that person back to really reflect on themselves or to look at themselves. It challenges the person's ego a lot of the times. And the person, if they feel like it's too much, it's taking them too much to themselves and back to themselves, and they don't know what to do with that, they will immediately distance themselves from you. They will distance themselves from you. They will fall away. They don't really know how to approach you. They don't know how to interact with you. What they do is they immediately retreat back to someone else or something else that can fulfill them at the vibrational level that they're at. Is there anything wrong with them? No. They are simply just living out whatever patterns and vibrational wavelengths that they're creating for themselves or that they're at the time. Okay? And does that mean that they cannot bring up their vibrational pattern? No. It doesn't mean that. It just means that they consciously, maybe subconsciously, they thought they were ready for it or they were ready for it, but consciously they are not ready for it. And it doesn't matter. Like whenever you're vibrating at a higher energetic level, it does not matter how comfortable you try to make that individual or that person feel. It doesn't matter how much you feel like you're going to dumb yourself down to fit in. It doesn't work because it's energetic. Two energetic frequencies that are not necessarily the same pattern, but maybe they're at the equal level of consciousness, although they can be involved and intertwined with each other. You get what I'm saying? Because you can have one energetic frequency pattern, somebody else can have another one, but you're both coming from a place of like vibrating higher. It's because the more that you know yourself, the less dependent that you are of somebody else knowing yourself for you, you're going to vibrate up here. It could look odd. It may look different. And still, it could be two people that's like, dang, I'm independent, like in a way of where I know myself, where I know who I am. I seek that out. I know what my life is. And it could be another person that's feeling and thinking the same thing. But at the same time, they don't choose. They don't consciously choose to interact with each other. But they could. And two different patterns, but it's like on a higher vibrating level, can definitely come together. They could come together and they can be powerfully energetic wise. They can manifest a lot. They can create a lot. They can come and just literally live a different lifestyle than most people. And it's based on nothing that many people base their interactions and relationships with, but it's more genuine, and they can still have all of that. They can still have what they need and things of that nature, but it's not based on a very simplistic level. Okay. But then again, I can turn it around and say, if it is simple, it's simple because you are vibrating and you're just letting your energy flow and you know yourself. It's simple energetic wave patterns just flowing. People that's vibrating at a lower rate or lower frequency, they're not really just allowing their vibrations to flow. They're more along the lines, they're choppy and they're stopping it and it's complicated, So, like I can switch it around and say it that way as well. When I say that two higher vibrational people on an energetic level is more complicated, it's because like they got more choice. And then if I can attach the simplicity to people interacting on a lower one, physically a lower level or a lower vibrational frequency, it seems simple for them because it's like they come across more people, more relationship opportunities. They fit more into the worldly aspect of things, and it seems and appears to be simple for them. Like their lifestyle is more simple, if that makes any sense. Our energies interact with people all the time, and sometimes depending on how we're vibrating on an energetic level can also make other people feel uncomfortable, and to the point of where they try to come after you. They try to come after you because they start feeling feelings like maybe envious feelings, maybe jealousy, maybe they feel like they cannot compete. They think that they're competing with you when really they're not. They're not really competing with you because you know who you are. But they're going to make it a competition because for some reason they want to beat you. Oh, well, I can beat you because I can beat you just like that. I can just like that too. You look like that. I can look like that too. You take a picture like that. I can take a picture like that too. And they keep feeling like they are losing. instead of winning, because it's an energetic thing that they're feeling off of the person that's vibrating on a higher energetic level. And it's the person is more comfortable in themselves and they know who they are, so they're not even bothered or fazed by the other person who does not have these concepts down and they don't know this about themselves. So they're competing and they're holding that mirror up, and that mirror is showing them, but they think that it's showing them you. They think that it's showing them the person with the higher energetic, vibrating at a higher energetic level, when it's indeed showing them themselves. And they are indeed, and in fact, competing against themselves. So, energetic vibrations with other people are definitely real. And it's not for nothing. And I feel like people that know themselves and their energy is ba-boom, bada bing, bada booming, I just feel like don't be down on yourself. Don't think that something is wrong with you because you feel like you face so much rejection. You are facing it because, listen, sometimes these people, they're going to drag you down. They're not good for you anyways. They're not good for your energy. And rejection is your protection some of the time, And not only that, don't take the rejection that you feel like you face in life with these other people. Don't take it too much to heart. What you do is you turn your energy around and you make it into something. You create the life that you want with it, because evidently your energy levels is really at the point to where you definitely can be a self-creator, where you definitely can create, where you definitely hold power, where you definitely hold weight, and you can definitely manifest. So you don't really have to be stuck like other people are stuck energetically. You let your energy flow, okay? And don't worry about trying to interact and vibe with these people who just ain't on your level. And I'm Butterfly Light. And of course, you already know, I'll be back.